In tonight's cover story, we're talking about the Charlotte Hornets. They are tipping off a new season tonight at the Spectrum Center. The Atlanta Hawks are in town. And here's what's adding to the excitement this year. There's a hometown name on the roster. WBTV's Jorge Andres is introducing us to this local star.
In 1999, the Charlotte Hornets were coming off a disappointing season, missing the playoffs. The summer rebuild helped propel Charlotte to second place and a playoff berth the following season. But little did the team know that that same summer, on June 14th, the team would also be building for the far, far future. Meet Rashawn Malik Black, or Leaky, as his grandmother affectionately dubbed him, born June 14th, 1999. A hometown kid, and now one of the newest members of his hometown Hornets. Leaky, you're a hometown kid. You're a kid from Concord here in North Carolina. You played at UNC, and now you're repping Hornets gear. What's it like to grow up in a town, to cheer for UNC, then to play at UNC, and now to rep the Hornets colors in the professional NBA?
It doesn't feel real. You know, growing up 20 minutes from here, I used to come to all the Hornets games when Kemba Walker was here. He actually was like my little mentor for a little bit before I went to Carolina. And then he kind of guided me a little bit at Carolina too. So it feels good to have my family down the road and have the support system here in the city.
For the kid out there that's getting ready for the season, for the kid out there that's getting ready to cheer the Charlotte Hornets, what do you want them to know?
That I'm a dog, that this group is a dog. You know, we got a lot of dogs on this team, and I feel like I truly believe that we really could you know, wake the league up with this group that we have. It's a super talented group. Obviously, the league is super talented. Obviously, the East is super talented. But at the end of the day, like I said, we got a bunch of dogs on this team that's just hungry and ready to show the league what we can do. Hungry and ready.
Now, if we're talking hungry, I got to pivot a little bit now, too. Hey, talk a little food, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, so what's it like in your household come Thanksgiving time? Like, what are we serving here? What are we eating?
We got the turkey, the ham, honey ham, candy yams with the marshmallows on top, mac and cheese, the Hawaiian rolls, gotta have the Hawaiian rolls, a little lemonade, man, yeah.
You eating good?
Man, I'm eating great.
Now you said Mama Black will be cooking, but will you jump in there too? You gonna jump in there and cook a little bit too?
Nah, I'll just take a little bit here and there while she's still doing the process, but yeah.
So you're the professional taster, you're not the professional?
I'm a taster, yeah. I ain't gonna mess with another food.
And look, outside of Thanksgiving, when we're not talking about Thanksgiving, it's, you know, it's time to grub. It's time to eat a little bit. What you eating for?
Day to day, I'm gonna hit up Spoons. Mello, as soon as I got here, Mello put me on Spoons. Chapel Hill, they got a place called Purple Bowl. Okay. I used to go there all the time. They get a little acai bowl. Okay. So I go there, get my little acai, and then I'll DoorDash North Italia.
It's cheat day. We're relaxing. You got sweatpants on. What are you grubbing on?
Either Five Guys or Shake Shack. I'm getting two of them things and a milkshake.
And a milkshake? Any flavor? What's your flavor?
Cookies and cream for sure.
Cookies and cream all day.
Favorite, yeah.
If I sneak over and take your playlist on your phone, and I'm putting in the warm-up playlist, what am I listening to?
You got Jeezy, you got old Kanye.
Oh.
Yeah, a little 50 Cent.
All right, man. Hey, listen, we're hoping that the season, just like a cookies and cream shake, is smooth. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're hoping for this year. Talk a little bit about the chemistry between the young blood here that is in Charlotte.
Yeah. It's really like a family here. I know it's kind of cliche to say, but I truly believe that they really love each other, and just the group they have, they love being around each other and stuff. So hopefully that translates to the court.
Jorge, fun interview. What an engaging young man he is, right? To be around, you just feel it, don't you?
100%. Really good kid, and really excited to be playing for the Charlotte Hornets.
Are we going to see him in action? Is he going to be in the rotation?
You know, that's a good question. Look, we love a hometown story. We love that. But he's still got to develop a lot of that. We're going to see him in Greensboro, that's for sure. He's going to go out to the G League. He's going to develop. I will say this. A defensive kid like Leaky Black, if he's going to play somewhere, get some playing time, it's going to be under a Steve Clifford type of team. So maybe later in the year we might see him, but I really think if we're going to see him, we're going to see him in a Greensboro uniform, and it's going to be in the G League.
And develop that offensive side of his game, right?
Correct.
Because I think he can play at the association level with the defense he plays, no
100%.
question. How much of an impact can these young guys make on this team this year?
Look, I really think that that's one of the strengths of this team is how young they are, the young bloods. And I'm not just talking about Leaky Black. I'm talking about Nick Smith Jr. I'm talking about Brandon Miller, even Mark Williams from Duke that's part of the rotation now. I really like the way these kids play. Nick Smith Jr. and Brandon Miller have made an impact in the preseason already. I could see them coming off the bench and continuing to do that. Every youth always surprises people.
Right.
I know I'm an optimist, and I know I'm optimistic about this, but you could have that team of young guys, especially in a Southeastern division, that surprise teams when they can.
Young guys are coachable, and they want to perform, right? And all these things to get to that next contract, which is where they get the big payday. We're starving for a winner.
Yeah.
What are the expectations for this team?
Look, let's be real here, and let's be honest here. We're not looking at an NBA Finals team at all. We're not. I wouldn't even say that we're looking at a team that goes to the postseason deep, but I will say this. If you look at that division, they were 7-9 last year against that division. The Atlanta Hawks, who they opened the season with, was the team that won the play-in game into the postseason. The Miami Heat, the Atlanta Hawks are going to be troublesome teams. But you look at Washington, you look at Orlando, those are very winnable games.
Right.
And if you play well in your division, then maybe you can have the luck to play a play-in game, and then maybe the youth, who knows what will happen. They have to play well against those bad teams and then really put everything against Miami and against Atlanta, the teams that are really more realistically in the conversation.
Hey, we know the Spectrum Center comes alive when there's a product down there to cheer for, so let's hope that happens this year. Jorge, great stuff. Appreciate you stopping by.
You bet.